Hey everybody, Uncle Snussy here. It's been a while. I've been doing some feud vids every once in a while with teammates, but I haven't done just a general WWE Champions video in a while. And the reason for that is that I've been spending a few months basically saving up resources for a month-long event. I don't like to, you know, necessarily spend a lot of money to try to get resources to participate in every event. So I'll take a couple of months off and just slowly accumulate resources from places like the prize wall or competitions, and then eventually reach a point where I feel I can make a dent in one of the contests and then go after it. I do like to do the zombie contests. I've done them in the past. Mostly, I like to be prepared to do a zombie contest because there's a lot of wrestlers in there that you can't necessarily get the rest of the year. They usually repeat something about 6 months later, give you like a springtime shot at them again or whatever. But generally speaking, they're not available for most of the year. So I like to try to save up resources and go for it pretty hard on October when these events start. I had been saving for about 3 months, and then Scopely decided to release Snussy Kryptonite, which is a new Ricky the Dragon Steamboat. So it's more like I've saved about a month or a month and a half's worth of resources now, as opposed to 3. But I'm going to go ahead and take my shot at this anyway, even though I don't normally have as much resources as I would like to have going into one of these. So without going into specifics about the amount of resources I have, I do have in excess of 50 million coin, and I do have several thousand TP of every color. And if those numbers are shocking to you, that's because if you know anything about me, I will hoard on this game. I don't do the Silver League loot pools as soon as I have them. I don't spend coin as soon as I have it. I don't spend TP as soon as I have it. I don't spend the tokens. I don't evolve or enhance wrestlers as soon as I can. Everything gets saved. So I have not taken a wrestler up a level for almost 3 months. And that's not completely true because, like in the Ricky the Dragon contest, I did use some resources to make some of the wrestlers that were participants in the contest stronger. So that's kind of an exception to the rule. But generally speaking, I prepare for a month-long event by getting them maxed in their levels and maxed in their moves, and then I'll sit on them. I won't touch them for months until my next event. So, as difficult as that sounds to do, if you start by just not doing it for a week, or not doing it for a day and then not doing it for a week and then not doing it for a month, after a while it gets surprisingly easy. And then I kind of tend to forget that I even have them there. So that's enough about just the general approach to this. Just I prepare for them ahead of time. That's all you really need to know. Prepare for them ahead of time and then take my shot once every couple of months. I used to take it every other month, but back then Scopely was a little more generous with the resources you got. So now I have to wait a couple of months to participate in one, and that's okay. I don't mind. I would prefer if I could do it all the time, but if they want to be stingy with the resources, then I can just play the game less. Anyway, on to the event. I only did a little bit of just initial looking around, so I'm kind of going to be going through some of this stuff along with you guys. So I'll probably be stumbling and bumbling as we go through. So those are the contests that are now over. Here's the current zombie apocalypse contest. If you've participated in any month-long event, you've recently, since they updated the contest wall, you're probably pretty familiar with this. So initially, in order to get the free developmental character for the month, which is this Jeff Hardy, you're going to go into this contest. You're going to claim him here. There we go. Oh, he's sleeping. Hey, that's how I get out of bed in the morning too. Sweet. All right. So we got him. The decomposing enigma. Let's take an initial look. Oh, you know what? I probably can't look at him too much now that I already claimed him, can I? Yeah, it hides his moves. Dang it. Forgot about that. Oh, well. Let's go ahead and go on back. I was going to actually take a look at him ahead of time. Take a look and see what the general impressions were. And just from claiming him, I'm already making progress in the contest. 10 turnbuckles. Ow. All right. Here we go. So, he's claimed now. So let's move on to the meat of the contest. This is the individual contest. So throughout how much time we got. So more than a month. They're doing almost a month and a week for the contest. So this is going to be a long one. But generally speaking, the way these work is on the individual contest, your main means of progressing in the contest is to increase the talent of this new Jeff Hardy that you got for free and to spin these turnbuckles on things like perks. Be sure to check back every single day to see if there's new stuff right here that you can do. So 3 zombie apocalypse kickoff blitz with Kane in hard mode. You get some extra credit there. And then if you have Drew McIntyre, you can win a showdown match with Drew McIntyre and get some credit there. And if you're not familiar with sort of a tip when doing showdown matches where you have a character like this that maybe you have them and they're not very strong, is you just put them in as the tag partner. So you put them in as number 2, and then whoever your main person is, just have be your strongest person to try to win the match as easy as possible. All right. And then there will also be other events along the way that will give you credit towards the overall competition. And there is a mosquito in here who's eyeballing me. And if it gets too close, I'm just going to eat it. All right. So, taking a look at the events so you can kind of see what I'm talking about. There will be opportunities to get credit towards the month-long event by completing these matches. As you can see, both faction and individual. What else do we have? We have this right here. This is interesting. So, okay, so that's going to give credit towards the faction. Survival of the Fittest Tour. Let's take a look. Okay, well, apparently you can use anybody you want. That's kind of nice. I don't know if that's going to be the way the whole month or if they're going to expect you to use specific wrestlers at certain times. Survival matches, that kind of sucks. I don't like those, but okay, that translates to use lots of health packs. But anyway, that's a way to contribute both to your personal contest and to the faction. Usually, I think in here where you're using the new Jeff Hardy that you just got, again, getting credit towards the contest and getting credit towards the faction. So individual and faction credit. And so those will pop up all over the place. All kinds of different contests all throughout the month will be opportunities to build on this number and to be able to collect on the milestones. So let's take a look at, I usually just scroll on down to some of the higher milestones to see what the peak stuff is up here at the mega top here. So we got this chest here. It's the opportunity to get almost 1 million coin. Don't know why it's not just 1 million coin, but okay. And then in here, another chance to get some more coin, and also the new Jeff Hardy at 4-star bronze. And so usually these boxes just have some normal stuff. It's got 1.3 million. It's pretty decent. Normally when they do these boxes, these are the least impressive gifts that you can get. and then these are supposed to be the better ones. But it's an opportunity for some tour turnbuckles, some goodies out of here by just maxing out these milestones as best you can. And again, going hard after a month-long event, saving up for and attacking a month-long event is probably your best shot at making a serious dent in these and possibly getting to the top. Normally, just normal, everyday, casual play is not going to get you. It'll get you pretty far pretty quick. It'll feel like you're making a lot of progress, and then you'll reach a certain point where these numbers start to get real big, and you start to run out of places to collect these tokens, and so you stop making as much progress. But that's kind of just the way it goes every single month. And then let's take a look at some of the contests associated with it. So we do have a TP contest right out the gate. That's kind of nice. So if you're going to be participating in the kickoff talent up, and you need to use some TP to build up some wrestlers to evolve or enhance, like I said, I normally spend the prior months getting the wrestlers ready to tackle these events as opposed to trying to do it now. Namely because you used to not get credit during a talent up for any TP or coin that you spent. So the TP contest actually being here right at the jump is kind of nice. So you will get credit for that, even if it's to enhance the wrestlers for the talent up. So that's cool. Let's take a look at what you're getting as far as rewards go with these. So it's the normal 30 points per TP spent. Okay, so you'll be making progress towards the contest with these. Oh, and you'll be getting shards for the new Jeff Hardy. That's pretty cool. You'll have to spend less TP on evolving or enhancing the new Jeff Hardy, and you have to be prepared whether you like the free wrestler for that month or not. You have to be prepared for getting them as strong as you possibly can if you're going to really seriously participate in the month-long event. So, I mean, nowadays that could be literally taking them all the way up to 5-star bronze. And they may not be very good. They may not be a great wrestler you want to use a lot, but they're just sort of the object of the contest. And so maxing out their strength, pay attention if there's any like upper limit to you can't advance them anymore and get credit for it. I did not look at that. Let me back up and take a look and see if that's the case. Let's see. Okay, that is not. So every once in a while you'll have a month-long event and it'll say increase the talent of so-and-so by 1 and you'll get credit for it, and then there's a limit down here for how high. So, it might be that you just stop when you get them to 4-star silver or 4-star gold or whatever, and you don't advance them anymore because you can't get any more credit for it. But in this case, they're going to give you full credit all the way across the board. So that's, if you're talking about completely maxing them out as a 5-star bronze, times 2, that's the 30,000 points. So where would that put you? In here, that puts you right about there, right? So you're gonna be needing to collect some more of this from other places along the way, but that is part of your score is working on that character, and there's going to be contests down the road where you're probably going to need that character really strong to complete to hang and be able to win the matches that you need to win in order to collect the shards for the chase wrestler for the month. Speaking of which, I haven't even actually looked at the chase wrestler for the month. I know it's Triple H, but let's go take a look and see what the chase wrestler looks like. Yes, I know. I have a lot of wrestlers. All right. Where is the new person? Boom, right there. All right. Triple H, Skull King. Another striker. There's already a Triple H striker. Why'd you make another striker? All right, fine. Anyway, let's take a look. So, moves. We got a sub move right off the bat. Makes power gems with the sub move. We got a 6 charge red move. That's a choose black. Pin bar does not move. That's pretty big. Really quick way to fill that sub for sure. Okay, we got a 6 charge purple move that will bump up the red move. And we got a 8 charge black move, destroy 4 random red gems. That'll help refill that move. And since this move, your choose move, you should be able to fill both of these blacks right out the gate. So that's looking pretty good. I don't know. I mean, the power gem strength here with this at level 1 is already at 1200, which is, I mean, that's not that great, but I'm just thinking if it's only move level 1 and it's at 1200, that probably gets pretty damn strong down the road as you boost that move. Oh, and we have a 1 charge red MP steal. That's pretty slick. So every single turn you'll be able to steal up to 2 MP. So if you're going up against somebody who's got 2 red moves, you're going to be able to fill. You can fill that cutter and that groin kick really fast. That's kind of silly because all you're basically doing is just making and destroying black gems, which isn't the prettiest of all, but you could combine that with the with this move here to fill that move, and that'd be a pretty decent move set. Can't see what the 5-star bronze move is though. Let's see what that might be. But looking pretty decent, and definitely as an MP stealer, that's a nice bonus. The ability to use a purple move to boost the red move, to do the black move, or do 2 red moves, 2 black moves. So it looks like there's quite a few combinations you can do. Has choose moves. Choose moves are always a strong indicator that the character is strong. So being able to choose black gems with 2 different red moves is strong. I wonder what the difference is between the two. Okay, so this is just choose. So this is a lower charge and you choose less gems. This one takes a little bit longer to charge and you get to choose more gems. So that's the difference there. And let's see that coaching ability. Huh. Well, all right. So this is new. I haven't seen this with anybody else, but as a coach, he's going to lower your opponent's purple MP. So we're at that point now. We're now doing coaches that can reduce your opponent's starting MP. Interesting. So that's going to add more wrinkles into the strategy you use as far as trainers and coaches go for different opponents. Let's see. Links and gear. We got all the... Okay, so here's a new zombie link. Zombie 2020. Bleed moves do 50% more bleed damage. That's pretty cool. I didn't see a bleed move, though. So I guess that's probably going to help. I'm assuming that's going to help Hardy and probably some other characters they may release this month. And then the typical zombie bonuses. So extra health and then a modern era extra damage bonus. All right, so that's the new Triple H. Pretty cool. And let's see, we'll flip on back. Let's take a look. All right, so going back to the TP contest and the milestones you get for the TP contest. So you're actually getting shards to help with the development of Hardy. That's great. And you continue to get progress towards the month-long event all the way up the line here. And you get faction feud turnbuckles there. And then you get, okay, so then you get shards for the new Zombie Triple H as well if you decide to stretch out and do this. What is that? 188. I'm pulling out my calculator now because I'm trying to figure out how much TP that actually is. That seems like a big number. Let's see. Yeah, that's what, 6,000 TP. Yeah, 6,300 TP if you want to go if you want to go for that. Yeah, I'll probably pass. Uh, um, so that's one of the things you got to look at, because there's gonna be one of these events, right, at least every week, and you're looking at 34 days, right? So you're looking at probably about 5 of these TP events at least. So doing 6,500 TP times 5 events is 32,500 TP. That's pretty significant little number there. Yeah. So you might you might want to set your sights a little lower as part of that strategy. Maybe depending on how much TP you have, you might want to spread it out amongst multiple weeks so as to not overdo it. And if that means you're missing out on some of these things they're trying to get you to stretch to do, that's okay, right? I mean, take a look at this, right? So you're getting 1,000 credit towards the month-long event with that one, and then you're getting this is only 100 extra. I mean, it's 1,100, right? But it's only slightly better than the one before, even though you're having to spend another significant jump in TP. So that's one of the things to take a look at, right? Kind of your bang for your buck. So if there's a point in here where you're not getting as juicy a reward for the amount of TP you're having to spend, then just stop. Just stop right there and wait for the next week and do it again in a week. All right. And I'll get to this one. Kind of want to do that last. Let's take a look at the Blitz. All right, so here's some bonus characters for the Blitz. So if you happen to have these characters, you get a bonus to their abilities, bleed damage bonus, gem damage bonus, and then you can use them in normal mode or hard mode. And I'm assuming you'll probably get some bonus points towards the Blitz for using these guys in the Blitz. Let's take a look at those blitzes. Well, first I'm going to grab some milestones here and take a look, just see what we've got. Some of the big milestones. Okay, again, so more shards. Generally, as a faction, I would love to see us get to a point where everybody kind of equally contributes. I mean, in this case, that would be about 15,000 points for each person. That's generally what I try to do. I try to do, I'm a part of a 100-person faction, so I try to do 1/100th of carrying the weight. I'll stretch a little bit beyond that if we're getting close to a milestone and getting close to the end of the contest, and I think I can single-handedly get us over the finish line. But I'd love to see us get to a point where we're consistently doing that, where we're just contributing basically our fair share to the Blitz every single Blitz contest. And there's a cash comp, and it's a faction cash comp. Spend 1 cash as a faction. Let's see. What is the big hairy goal here? 1.25 million. So that would be 12,500 per faction. Yeah, that's about 100 actual real dollars per faction member for that. What do you get? We get some nice t-shirts and some turnbuckles and legendary zombie belt. That's pretty darn cool, but would never in a million years ask everybody in the faction to spend $100 just so we get that. So anyway, that's what that's all about. All right, finally and I say that, but I'm gonna go back and actually look at the Blitz, since we were talking about the Blitz and I didn't actually look at the Blitz. All right, so Hell Mode Blitz. Right off the bat, you need Jeff Hardy 3-star bronze. You can purchase Jeff Hardy 3-star bronze probably in the store. Haven't looked at the store yet, but I bet that's how that works. That's how it usually works. Or you can purchase Jeff Hardy probably 2-star or something, and then try to get him boosted really, really quickly before the Blitz disappears. And then these are just general powerhouse. So this one's pretty common. That one's pretty common. That one was free, so you should have that one. This one's common. Rest of these are a little more rare. So there's probably a good chance that everybody would have those. You just would have to have the 3-star bronze zombie Jeff Hardy. So again, if you wanna drop the coinage, you can do so in the store and get that done. Otherwise, getting him from 1-star bronze to 3-star bronze before this is over is probably a pretty tall order. But that's that one. And it looked like they're still doing turnbuckles. Yeah, they're still doing turnbuckles. So turnbuckles I know are not sexy, and I wish there was other stuff in here besides turnbuckles. But if you really are going hard for a month-long event, turnbuckles are going to be important. They're going to give you credit towards the contest as you use them for perks. And you will probably, at the very least for the month, you will be wanting to invest in tour perks to make your life easier doing the tours. As far as, whether or not you want to do showdown perks or you want to do feud perks, that's up to you. Blitz perks as well. But you may want to at least collect some turnbuckles to be able to do the tour perks to make your life easier and doing all the contests for the month. And it's 4,000 tickets per run. Woo. All right, so hard mode, 2-star bronze. That's something that maybe is obtainable before this is over, to get him to 2-star bronze and be able to participate in this one. Then you can use any powerhouses there, so that's kind of nice. That's reducing the requirements enough that as long as you got him at 2-star bronze, you should be good to go. And I'll go take a look at the store in a minute. Typically, the cost of a 2-star bronze right out the gate, I think, is $20. If you want to drop $20 to give you kind of a jump start in the month-long event, that'll work. All right, let's take a look at the first one, normal mode. All right, so no line fill bonus. Same setup, 2 powerhouses in the new Jeff Hardy. You'll need all 3 in order to participate. And, big shockers, turnbuckles. All right, so yeah, you can still probably get those bonuses for using Drew McIntyre and the powerhouse version of Kane to give you a little extra juice if you're doing the blitzes. And where are we going now? Let's go back over to the contests. Actually, you know what? Change my mind. I reserve the right to change my mind. Let's go check the store. See what's in the store. All right, yeah. So here's your quick start packs, right? $10. $10 is going to get you jump start on blitz tickets, gauntlet blitz, turnbuckles, and 50 shards for the new Jeff Hardy. $20 gets you 2-star bronze, which would make you eligible to then participate in the hard mode blitz right out the gate. You will get tour turnbuckles, which is a nice perk. You will get tokens to help with the progress. You've already saved a lot of tokens by not having to evolve or enhance past 1-star bronze to 2-star bronze at this point. Typically, I can't say for sure, but typically in the past I've found that this is sufficient to progress you to 3-star bronze, providing you have enough resources for the rest of the the coin needed for the levels and the TP needed for the moves. You can probably get them to 3-star bronze while that blitz is still going if you want to be able to get to be able to do the hell mode blitz and get all of the credit for that. And really, I mean, with those particular blitzes, with the hell mode being that the reward is turnbuckles, essentially what you're saving is time. So you're spending more tickets and less time for more turnbuckles and more credit towards the faction event. So in months past, that Hell Mode Blitz would have, like some extra boxes or whatever that may have some coin or TP in them and really kind of incentivize. So at this point, because they're doing just straight up turnbuckles, if you're willing to grind, just do the hard mode blitz if you can. If you want to spend $20 to get your Hardy to 2-star bronze and then just grind out that hard mode blitz. Maybe that's more worthwhile simply because the cost of the 3-star bronze variety is $100. You get credit towards the faction contest. You get a nice jump start on your contest for your individual. You'll get Gauntlet Blitz. You'll get lots of tour turnbuckles. You'll get this shiny, epic 3-star superstar Jeff Hardy strap. And 100 of these tokens for progressing Mr. Jeff Hardy into future star levels. Let's see what else we got going on. All right, you got starter packs for some of the other older zombie wrestlers. You got the coins for the coin pool. You got, yikes, 55 loot pools. Hey, free one. Yeah, let's do that. So if you don't already have Zombie Baylor, here's an opportunity to get him a 2-star bronze. So if you do, you pick up some nice shards. Zombie Baylor is actually pretty decent, and I think kind of underrated and underutilized, but he's pretty effective. And if we got bleed damage bonuses going on right now, he'd be pretty good there. He's got a pretty decent bleed move. So we'll go ahead and claim that. Done. Spooky Week 1 prize wall. Week 1 prize wall. Interesting. So, prize wall that is just for this week. That's something a little different. As you can probably tell, I didn't go read any blog posts, so I don't know of any of the changes from one month to the next. But so it looks like you can collect your shirts for the week and spend them on the week-long prize wall. Expires in a week. Makes sense if it's a week-long prize wall. It expires in a week. 3 million coin for 3,900 shirts. All right, that's a little bit different. And then this is for a contest that was going on these past few weeks. That's still giving people an opportunity to pick up their prizes from there. All right, and then this is the prize wall from the previous month. So I don't know. So they're giving people a little bit of an opportunity to still go in here and use their shirts for those. So I don't know if this is the new. I might have to go and read up on that, but I guess maybe this is the new way they're going to do it. So you're just going to get a prize wall every week that you're going to have the opportunity to spend shirts on. I don't know, but that's kind of what it looks like there. Yep. All right. Well, I mean, if you're pursuing a month-long event, that might come in handy. It's kind of forcing you to do some stuff. I sort of expect that this is probably not going to be fully the way they're going to do it. That they're going to have other stuff that pops up along, or maybe once the prize wall for the last contest is gone, they'll put up the full prize wall for this month. But we'll just have to wait and see. And let's check over here, see what we got. All right, so we only got one new loot pool right now. Let's take a look at what's in there. So 4-star gold Jeff Hardy. So shocker that it's a bunch of zombies. Yeah. All right. And let's see what the odds are. So to get somebody off the featured list, 2.21%. So that translates to 100 loot pools should get you at least two off of the featured list. Featured list is a mixed bag. There's definitely some really sweet ones on here, but there's also some that are kind of mediocre. So that is not the best featured list. I happen to be a fan of having as much of whatever is the highest tier be cool stuff. I don't care if it's 1 star bronze, just be good wrestlers. So yeah, throwing in a bunch of people that are okay is and having that be part of your featured list is kind of sketchy. I don't like that at all. Um, but it is what it is. Finally, we'll go back to the one I've been avoiding this whole time. So every time you're going to do a month-long event, as best you can, try to be prepared to max out your kickoff talent up. Kickoff talent ups, in this case, we're talking 3 days, 21 hours. This is going to propel you in the get you off to like a big jump start in the actual event by doing the kickoff talent up. If you can manage to max these events, like I'm saying, it just gets you further down the road of the contest, which is great. So, the highest one in here, 50 shards for the chase wrestler, 200 TP. Those are feud turnbuckles, get you credit towards your contest. Grab you a 5-star gold, right? That you need those to take your wrestlers to 5-star bronze. Makes sense, right? You need 5-star gold tokens to take your wrestler to 5-star bronze. Why not? And then, so they got this one here. You're going to pick up a belt, a legendary belt for the new Jeff Hardy character from that one. 25 shards towards the chase wrestler. And this guy here, 10 shards towards the chase wrestler, right? So the ability to max this event out is kind of a big deal, and it's why I try to prepare ahead of time for the event. You never know how high you're going to have to reach to max the event out, so you just kind of got to do the best you can there. In this particular case, I think I had maybe, I want to say 12 3-star gold wrestlers ready that I wanted to take the 4-star bronze. We'll see that in a minute. But yeah, just as get this as ready as you can. Now I already took a look at this because I wanted to see, like, combining all the different scoring elements, what you would need to do in order to be able to max out the milestone. So here's what I found. So basically, here's your max milestone, right? It's 58 million points. So taking a wrestler from 4-star gold to 5-star bronze is 22.5 million points. So 2 of those get you most of the way there. I have it rounding up to 3 in order to max it out, but you don't really need 3. You would need 2 of these and then a mix of some of the others, right? So so as you can see, the weaker the wrestler, the less credit you're getting towards the talent up, and the more of those kind of wrestlers you'd have to use, right? So you can just sort of mix and match in order to fill out the event. I try to get as close to this number without going over, so that I can save up for the next one, right? I don't need to max everybody out this time. You're going to be able to also get credit for any fuse ups you do, and this is the time to use your shards to level up wrestlers. This is the time to do it because it's the only time. Well, I don't want to say only, because there are contests that occur throughout the month where maybe you get credit for improving the talent of, a modern era wrestler or PG wrestler or something like that, right? So there are events that can happen throughout the month where you would get credit for spending shards. But generally speaking, the bulk of your ability to get credit for spending shards is right now during the talent up event. But you can see from here, if you had 12 3-star gold wrestlers ready to go to 4-star bronze, that's it. You've maxed out the contest, right? And the stronger the wrestler is that you need to evolve or enhance to the next level, the less of them you need. And then the other thing that they've done, which is kind of a nice addition, is that you get credit for gold that you spend. So if you do like me and you line up a bunch of wrestlers and get them ready to go to get credit in the talent up, and then you find out that after you've used up every single wrestler that you have for that purpose, you're still short. You can invest coin to talent up your wrestlers, and it looks like sometimes these zeros run together, but that looks like you can actually 40 million of the points can come from that. That's a really expensive way to do this, but the fact that you at least get some credit for spending coin during a talent up, that's great. So the fact that they're giving credit for TP and coin during a talent up is actually a nice addition by Scopely. So I applaud them for adding that. So at this point, I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna just go ahead and go in there and start doing the talent up on the wrestlers. All right, so I have the ones that I'm ready. I want to go. See, they're all they're all lined up and ready to go right here, right? Oh, what happened to him? I thought he was ready to go. Anyway, these were the ones that I had picked to start taking up to the next level. So I'm gonna start going through these and knocking them out. All right, and let's go back and see how much credit that got me towards the Talent Up event. All right, so that was 5,769,000. What did I say? 5,200,000. So my math was off, but it's off in my favor, so I'm cool with that. Oh, it took me right back here. That's pretty cool. That's nice. Tech, Powerhouse, Showboat. Sting. I've actually been excited to do this one. Been holding off. Been looking forward to getting his 4-star move. And then also, I have a belt for him that I've been waiting to use that required that he be 4-star. But I've been sitting and waiting for a couple months. Because again, patience. Don't jump the gun. I should probably do a zombie character in a zombie month. Seems only right. Another zombie character. Perfect candidate. Another zombie character. All right, I'm getting pretty close. I'm not. I'm gonna go ahead and look for some lesser wrestlers to use at this moment to max this out. I will max it out. I pretty much try to get as close to precise to this number as I can. I'm not concerning myself with how I'm ranking on the leaderboard or whether I'm going to get leaderboard rewards. It's all about just being ready for the next one over and over and over again. I try to maximize my rewards as best I can. But that's it for me for now, guys. This is a really freaking long one. Hopefully, as I go back and play it, I can cut out some of the filler and get this down a little more reasonable level. But I'll be trying to do updates, quicker updates, probably daily or every other day or something like that as the contest goes on. Just kind of pointing out things along the way. All right, gang. Till next time. Bye.